Bring back in our panelists, Donna Jackson, Barack Lurie, and Wendy Patrick as well. Wendy, I will go to you. Again, that CPI number coming in, inflation, where's it going to be? What are your predictions?
Well, sadly, it looks like it's still on the rise. One of the most interesting, probably interesting isn't the right word, bits of news this week is that gas prices dropped a little bit, but they're over $5 a gallon. So when you look at everything in context, it's almost like we're celebrating it not being as bad as it was 2 days ago. I don't, in the long run, see it coming down anytime soon. And I think that's going to be one of the issues that's going to be first and foremost in the November elections. I don't think people are going to be voting based on their beliefs on the Dobbs decision or abortion rights. I think they're going to be voting based on the kitchen table issues like how much things cost and what they can and cannot find on the shelves.
Talking about voting, when you take in context the New York Times report, Siena College report, Barack Lurie, 26% of Democrats who participated in the poll want President Biden to run, meaning the vast majority do not want to see him in 2024. And if you break it down by age in this polling, more than 90% don't want Biden in 2024. Again, what is happening with the Democratic Party here? Are they taking any notes from the polling they're seeing? New York Times hit them hard on that yesterday.
Well, no, I don't think they're taking any notes about it. They don't really care about the fact that they're going to lose terribly in November. And for that matter, I think they know that they will have a likely chance of losing big time in 2024. I don't think they really care. I think what they really want, because they have to know what's happening. They have to know about the border. They have to know about the increased crime and the inflation, the frustrations that ordinary American citizens face every day. And it's real. It's very, very big and very deep. So I think they have much more of an agenda. They want to socialize this country as much as possible, and the game plan for them is to get in as many inroads as possible before this November, and then, of course, before 2024. That's the game plan for them. So they're not that impressed with these polls or there's concerns. They should know. They have the ability to turn this around. If they open up the oil pipelines, for example, if they secure the border, if they decide to enforce the criminal laws, things can really turn around very easily. It's all within their own power, but they do choose not to do it.
And if they don't end up choosing Joe Biden to be their pick, Donna, the other names are substantially younger. Kamala Harris, Pete Buttigieg, Gavin Newsom, right? These names that are being floated around do have that age advantage over the president. And if you're watching him making his speech, you want your commander-in-chief to be someone who projects strength and is not going to stumble with some of the words that are in the teleprompter before him. Do you think that plays into who Democrats decide?
It really won't matter because all of the people that you just named are as radical or more radical than this present president. And they have more, their agenda is more demeaning, is more degrading, and it'll kill the economy. I mean, Gavin Newsom in California, they might be the most progressive, but they're the most racist. The wealth gap between minorities, the whites and minorities is the largest in the country. They have the lowest home ownership. They have the highest homelessness. They have the highest poverty rates when you factor in the cost of living expenses. So all of those individuals, they might be younger, but they're more radical, more devastating for this economy. And I'll tell you, minorities will really pay a large price because minorities are suffering, and especially in those areas where they push this Green New Jim Crow agenda.
We'll leave it right there. Donna Jackson, Barack Lurie, Wendy Patrick. Stick around, one more block to get to with you.